Hello and welcome to Old Lady Plays. I'm Kate, the old lady, and this is The Journeyman, episode 56 of a linguistic journeyman save. And the idea behind this save is that when we land in a country, we change the language of the game into the language of that country. And I try and play in that language. We have done so far Dutch in Netherlands with SBV Excelsior. We've done Swedish in Sweden with Urgrita, and we've done Norwegian in Norway with Tromsø. And so far, we've been getting better in terms of football, season by season. Even though it's kind of a little down from the Eredivisie to the Obosliga, but that's okay. You know, my reputation took a small hit, but we've managed to make it up. And yes, this episode should be really interesting. You'll notice, I'm sure by now, that the Norwegian flag and Tromsø have been moved over to the fallen flags section. But I haven't put in the new one yet. Ooh, I wonder where we're going. Let's go find out. Alright, it's just after the Cup final episode. I haven't started on the next episode yet. I have applied for a job, as you can see here. I've got a job interview coming up. That's kind of interesting. I wanted to show you the awards that we've gotten because there are a bucket load of them. And let's start with Rudset setting a new average rating record at 7.78. He grabbed 8 Player of the Match awards. This is also a record. Oh, it's only a record for... No, it's a record. Yes, it's a record for the league. I will be... Wow, they like the idea of me coming there. I'm going to do that. That's good. Rudset named as Player of the Year. He was the Norwegian Premier Division Player of the Year. 7.78. That's pretty darn good. Vivero, of course, gets the top goal scoring award, and we swept it. Lekai and Christensen, of course, are second and third, so not bad. Vivero wins the Norwegian Premier Division Breakthrough of the Year award. 19 goals in 29 games with an average rating of 7.52. That's outrageous. Outrageous. We got Premier Division Manager of the Year for me. I'm pretty pleased with that. Interesting that the manager of Molde didn't get anything, given that he, won the league. And they're pleased with my award. Let's see what we've got. Oh, a job interview. I think we should look at the job interview, don't you? Let's have a look at it. Most of these are boring, but I'm interested to see what they've got. I'm fairly adept at learning languages. I think that's fair now. We've been keen to manage in this country, but until now I've never had the opportunity. I don't think I've ever managed in Portugal. This could be really cool. Highly impressive work at your current club. Why do you want to move on? I feel I've taken them as far as I can, that all parties would best deserve by a change of scenery. Yeah. Some people might be inclined to say you're taking something of a risk by leaving what has to be considered a safe job and looking to make the jump to an altogether bigger challenge. What's the thought process behind your decision? Keen to make my way up the managerial ladder, and this is a fantastic opportunity. Yeah, I think that's fair. Our new manager here will have considerable resources available to build their team. Would you be able to spend that money responsibly? I'm capable of even greater restraint when I'm given a hefty transfer budget. Have to make sure I get it right. Club is probably overachieving to a degree. Could you keep that going? I've made a career out of pushing players beyond all expectations. I can keep the good times going. Yeah. How would you feel about working with our current director of football, Hugo Viana? More than happy to work with them. Any changes you'd like to make? Not really. No, that's not necessary. Wow. Develop players using the club's youth system. I like that. Play attacking football. I'm down for that. That's my favorite kind. Work within wage budget. Easy. Qualify for the Europa League. No problem. Portuguese Cup. Reach the semi-final. Taça de Liga. Reach semi-final. So they want semi-finals in the FA Cup and the League Cup, and they want Europa League in the league, and they want silverware next year. I think that's perfectly reasonable. I'd be happy working with those proposals. Yep, that's fine. Transfer budget of 10 million is our offer should you get the job. What do you think of the proposed figure? Think it's realistic and would give me the funds needed to bring the squad up to scratch. Wage budget of 830,000. My God, that's 5 times what I had at the last place. I'm happy to work with that. Any requests for us to consider should we decide to hire you? No, I have no requests to propose. Anyway, there we go. That's that. I'll be back in a minute with end of season awards and stuff. So just give me a minute. Where's my cursor? That's there we go. All right, see you in a second. All right, we're back after losing 4-0 to a surprisingly weak Manchester United side. I mean, they were more clinical, but we managed to grab 4 chances, and we had more shots on goal than they did. We outpossessed them. But, you know, we were in the game despite the 4-0 score. So, what can you do? We expected to get stomped in the Champions League, and we did get stomped in the Champions League. That was pretty much my prediction back after we won the Olympiacos match. Tromsø best 11, blah, blah, blah. Tromsø end of season awards. No surprise whatsoever after he won all the awards. Georg Rudset gets the player of the season. Goal of the season is Agim Nekai. Young player of the season is Georg Rudset. And there's no signing of the season. Now, why would that be? Why would there be no signing of the season? I didn't sign anybody. This team is what we built last year. With these intakes, Carvalho, Borchgrevink, Ekstrom, and Paesch, and previously Jabari, Christensen, Hustad, Sakic, Lissons, and Moya. We brought in all of those players, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Season review. Expected to be fighting right at the top end of the league. Eventually had to settle for a continental qualification spot. I don't think that was something we were disappointed by. So we were runners up there, knocked out in the group stage there, won this. Match of the season, the thrashing of Søndal. I don't agree. I think the 4-1 beating of Molde was better. And moment to forget, we lost 2-1 to Rosenborg. Well, I'm not going to call that a bad thing. Come on, Rosenborg. 95% full with 6,577 attendance and 23 players used. Tromsø side, where are they now? Blah, blah, blah. Work within a wage budget, finish in the top half, and Euro Cup 2 reach the group stage minimum. So, reasonable. I think we could do that if I were going to stay, except current version. Quad Dynamics update. Everything is wonderful. No big surprises there. Everything's good here. Complete support. Every player supports me. So that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Squad Dynamics update. There we go. End of season team meeting. What do we plan for next season? Time for you all to go and have a well-deserved break. Challenge for the title next year. That's a little much. I think we can finish in the top half next year, and you need to come back for preseason with the same level of ambition. I think that's what we need. Boom! Got him exactly right. Well done. Good stuff. Very happy. Season injury report. Lots and lots of injuries. End of season break. Wa-da-da. Man United. Wah-wah-wah. That's okay. See, we had more shots on target and more possession. We had more shots at all in the second half than they did. So, stuff happens. They were just, they're that much better a team. Not much we can do about it. Set the initial budgets. Transfer budget of 12.27 million. And a wage budget at 81,000. We're currently spending 33,000, and we've got 12 million on the budget. That is crazy. I wouldn't spend that amount if you paid me, because it's all the money we've got. What are we going to spend? What are we going to pay this with if I pay all of that out in transfer fees? That's crazy. But there you go. That's what you get. Anyway, back on pause. If anything happens, I'll let you know. So, a couple more things. Vero breaks a goal-scoring record. That's 31 goals for Tromsø. That's a new team record. Arnson had 13 assists. That's a new team record. 12 Player of the Match awards received by Georg Goodset. That's a Tromsø record. Oh, and Sporting CP approach plays. I am excited by this. I think this is going to be a very good opportunity for us, and it means we're going to be landing up in Portugal, which means we're going to be landing up in Portuguese. Now that's going to be a challenge. Spanish is probably my weakest language of my 6 actual languages. Spanish is probably my weakest, and I don't have Portuguese at all. So it's going to be an interesting one. I will have some learning to do in terms of figuring out what the roles are and all of that, but that's the challenge of this series. So we're back to the point of having a challenge. I think as much as I've enjoyed this, I think it's time to move on. I want to just quickly check what's my how much am I making here anyway? 5.5 a week. They're offering me 4 times as much, and they're a second place team in the Portuguese First Division. I can't turn that job down. It's too good. Look at that. Career milestones. Lovely. So, I haven't checked actually. Did I get into icon status? Nope, still a favored personnel. Oh well. I think we did fairly well for this team. I'm feeling quite confident about it. Start negotiations. We're going to see about going to another club. Ooh, bye-bye Tromsø. It's been good here. It's been really good here. We've done very well, and I'm quite pleased. It's also possible I might take 1 or 2 of these players with me, because they've got some real talent, and I'd be interested to see what we can do. Oh, I got a bonus if I win the Portuguese Cup, not this season. Okay, that's fine. I think overall their desires are perfectly reasonable. So let's do this. Exit talks. And questions will be given a form employers and Tromsø will be looking for a new manager. They'd be paid 475,000 in compensation. 7 years of experience with the likes of Tromsø, SBV Excelsior, and of course Ørgryte. Most famously lifted Norgesmesterskapet with Bhutan in November. Will no doubt be hoping to bring similar success in stepping up to a bigger club. Sporting CP are currently lying in 2nd place in the Liga NOS. That's pretty good. I'm happy with this. We'll get it into Portuguese real soon. I should have done it before I did all the negotiations, but oh well. We'll assume I had a translator for the negotiations. This is the outline of the board's vision. We already know that. I'm happy with it. Schedule a press conference, yes. Send an advice report from the backroom staff, sure. And there we go. We are there. Let's get this put into Portuguese. Confirm. And we've landed in our fourth club. Pues assume o comando de Sporting CP. I like it. Uma troca que gerou muitos debates quentes. O El Plays deixou o Tromsø para se juntar ao Sporting CP. Serão levantadas questões sobre o porquê de Plays ter tomado a decisão de mudar de emprego, mas eles vão enfrentar a pressão para ter immediate sucesso. Anyway, that's exciting. Players in the last year of their contract, expectations of the time of playing times, expectations for the season. Okay, before I decide whether or not we can make it to qualify for the Champions League, I presume we only get the top team. Regras? No. The top 2 teams qualify for the UEFA Champions League. Okay. So right now we're in a Champions League spot. What would they do if I said that? Ooh! That's quite a jump. They want us to get to the final. Oh no, meia final. I guess that's reach the semi-final. Okay. Reach the semi-final, reach the final, or win the League Cup. That doesn't really do much for us, so I'm not going to worry about that. We'll leave it where it is. And we'll control. I'm not interested in that. And the resume introductorio de conselhos. So I'm going to go away and start learning to read Portuguese. I can read it out in the sense of I know what all the letters sound like. Conforme solicitado, complete o meu relatório introdutório sobre o plantel para o auxiliar. Observe de seguida resumo dos meus conselhos. Claro que tem total liberdade para decidir sobre a regularidade com que pretende receber estes relatórios, tal como quanto ao conteúdo neles contido. I don't know what most of that means, but I can speak it. That's fine. So, use Academia de Jovens because we have a boa Academia de Jovens. Let's have a quick look at the club. Información, done reasonably well over the time. I think that's all right. What else? Geral. Rivalries, Benfica and Porto, of course. Braga, Guimarães, Belenenses. Okay. Founded in 1908. They're a 4-star club. I think that's pretty good. I'm pretty jazzed about this. I think it's going to be a good thing. Facilities, we have a 46,000 seat stadium that we own. It's in good condition. Subsoil heating sim. I don't know what that means. Maybe that's yes. Cobertura, no. So there's no roof. Superficie, relva. I don't know what that means. Relvado, boom. I'm going to guess that's pitch condition. Good corporate facilities. Optimal training facilities. I like that. datos medianas, so medium infrastructure for data analysis. Excelentes condições de trabalho para os jovens. So excellent youth facilities, excellent youth training, youth coaching, and exceptional recruitment. Oh, I'm going to like this. This is going to be fun. Even doing it in Portuguese, it will be fun. Let's have a look at the squad. Shall we have a look at the squad? Let's have a look at the squad. I want relatorios. That's reports. Hooray! So let's see. Our best player, a complete forward. João Indir. Oh my God! Oh, this is gonna be fun. Look how good these guys are. Wow, 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 wow. He is a ponta de lanza, which obviously means forward, centro, avanzado completo. I'm going to guess that's a complete forward. On attack. I love it. Personalidade concentrado. I'm going to assume that's got something to do with this incredible determination. Prodigio. I'm going to guess that's a wonder kid. He's only 19. So, tenta desmarcar colegas regularmente. Tries to tries to pick out teammates regularly. Aumenta a frecuencia con que un jugador tentar pases en profundidade. Ah, okay. It increases the frequency with which a player tries passes from deep. Okay. That's a little weird that he's a forward and he makes passes from deep, but it's okay. It's okay. He's got a 19 strength, 18 balance, 15 dribbling. That's pretty impressive. If you haven't been around when we started a new language, this is what we've done in terms of getting of making it remotely playable in another language. There's a tick box in preferences that you can set that tells you when that puts the attributes in the order they were in the English game. Otherwise, they'd be in alphabetical order here, and they would be. I would have no idea what was what without having to learn what each one was individually. With them in the same place, I can still identify a good player at a glance, which is really important to make the game playable. So that's my little concession to that. But it'll be a good 6 months before I get to speaking Portuguese. So we're going to be in Portuguese for a number of episodes, at least to the end of the season. So I'm looking forward to that. Let's look at my profile for a second. Pretty happy with this. Up to 70% now. I gained 5% for coming to Sporting. Very nice. We're up to 3.5 stars. Continental A license. I wonder if I can get them to let me do. I don't know what either of those are, so I don't want to do either of them. So that's going to do it for now. I'm interested to see what we have. I think this is a goalkeeper. Yes, this is a goalkeeper. Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to be bringing anybody in from Tromsø. I thought I might be, but I am totally not. These guys are way out of their league. Oh, holy. This is going to be something else. Look how good these guys are. Oh, we can do some stuff with this team. Look at this. These guys are great. Oh, I'm going to like this. Why the hell did they let go their old manager? Let's see if we can find out. Can I find out in Historial, that's it. Entrenadores. Rui Duarte, 3 años. Dimitióse do cargo. So where is he now? Oh, he's the Portugal manager. Well, fair enough. He's the manager of the Portuguese national team now. Okay, well, I can understand why you might leave a second place team to do that. But I'm dead pleased about this. We're 7 points out with a game in hand. This is going to be a lot of fun, folks. Anyway, I will call it an episode there, and this is going to do it for Friday's episode. So I was not expecting that, but it will work out. Let's just do this and say thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time. I'm really looking forward to our new home in Portugal. And yeah, it'd be nice to get out of the Germanic languages for a change, because that's where we've been in the Netherlands and Sweden and Norway. It's all Germanic. So now we're stretching a different part of my brain. We're working on the Romance, where my advantages in French, Latin, and Spanish will help. So I'm looking forward to this. I've also done a lot of reading about Portuguese recently while I was making the Aswajani language, so that helps a little bit here too. Anyway, that's enough yammering for now. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you have a great day. Take care.